Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these adorable crochet daisy squares. So since I released my crochet granny square video, I will link it somewhere right here. I've had a ton of requests to do a daisy square. These squares are really fast and easy. I do believe they're beginner friendly, but if you have never crocheted before, you may want to head over and check out that crochet granny square video first. I take it really nice and slow in that video and explain every step of the way. This one I'm going to go a little bit faster because I'm going to assume that you've already watched that video, but these are very easy and quick to do. And of course, I will have a fun project using up our daisy crochet granny squares in next week's video. So make sure to come back next week and join me here so you can see how to put all of our cute daisy squares together. All right, let's go ahead and get into today's tutorial. So the crochet granny square is very easy to make. You only need a few colors, a crochet hook, a yarn needle, and some scissors. In today's tutorial, I will be using the yarn by Coastal Cotton. This is a worsted weight cotton yarn, and it is in the colorway Vanilla, Celeste, and Amber, but you can use any yarn you like. Just make sure your hook size coordinates with your yarn weight. I'm using a Clover Armoire size G 4.0 millimeter hook. You'll also need a yarn needle and some little embroidery scissors. That's pretty much it for the supplies. Let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we're going to make a slip knot, and we're going to go ahead and place that on our hook, and I just make a loop, pull the tail through, put it on my hook, and then tighten it. And then we are going to start off by chaining 4. So a chain is just a yarn over, and then pull that through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and that is 4 chains. Next, we're going to take our hook and stick it into the first chain that we did. So just that first chain right there. I'm going to join these together with a slip stitch. So that means yarn over and pull through both loops on my hook. And now we've created this cute little circle that we can use to create our flower center. So to start off, we're going to chain 3. So again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. The first chain 3 does count as your first double crochet. We're going to do 11 more double crochets into the center of that circle that we created. And sometimes that center is a little bit hard to find. It's just right here in the middle. So we're going to yarn over, go right into that center and pull up a loop. So you have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and that is your double crochet. Like I said, our chain 3 counts as 1, so that's 2, so we now need 10 more. So again, we're going to yarn over and go through the center, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's 3. And we're just going to continue doing double crochets in the center of our circle until we have a total of 12 double crochets on our circle. So again, yarn over, go into the center, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, let's take a look and see how many you have. So the first chain counts as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need 2 more. And I just go until I have quite a few on there, and then I'll stop and count. And if I need to pull one out, I can, or just add 2 in this case. Next, we're going to join to the top of our chain 3 with a slip stitch. So just insert your hook into both of those stitches at the top of that chain there. Yarn over, and then pull through all of the loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through a little tail. Clip off some excess yarn, just leaving enough to weave in that tail, and pull that loop through to secure. And then I do like to weave my tails in as I go. I think that's a little bit easier. I like to weave in the same color yarn under the same color yarn. So for example, here I'm weaving this gold yarn underneath the gold stitches. I think it helps hide it a little bit better. And here's our finished circle, and make sure that you have your 12 stitches around, but it should be looking like this. Our next round is going to be our daisy puff stitches, and so I'm going to be using this white yarn. Now we're going to join our white yarn, and I just like to join in any space other than the one I ended. So I'm going to stick my hook under one of those stitches, both legs of that stitch, lay the white yarn over my hook and just pull that loop through. Now we're going to chain 4. So I chain my first chain with both strands, and then I can drop that tail. I'm going to lay that tail across my circle so I can weave it in as I go. So we've already chained 1 technically, so now we need 3 more. So yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3. So that's a total of 4 chains, and I just like to join that way because it secures my tail at the same time. We're going to do 2 treble crochets in the same stitch. So treble crochet is yarn over twice. We're going to go in that same stitch and pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then we're going to stop here, leaving those 2 loops on. We're going to do 1 more. So yarn over twice, go into that same stitch and pull up a loop. So we have 5 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 to join those treble crochets together, and then chain 2. And that's our first little daisy puff stitch. The rest of them are going to be slightly different because we started with that chain 4. So in the rest of them, we're going to do 3 treble crochets together and then chain 2. And as you can see, I'm also going over my tail yarn. So here you can see my first stitch. Our next stitch is this stitch right next to it. And again, we're going to yarn over twice, go into that next stitch, both legs of the stitch, and I'm weaving over my tail. And then we're going to pull up a loop. So we have 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then stop. So we've got 2 loops on our hook. We're going to do that 2 more times. So yarn over twice, go in the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then stop. We now have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over twice, go into the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now we have 4 stitches on our hook and 3 treble crochets. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 stitches to join those, and then chain 2. We're going to repeat that in every stitch around, so we'll have a total of 12 petals on our flower. So here's our next stitch. So we're going to do 3 treble crochets together in that next stitch. Okay, so there's 1, we're going to stop. There's 2, again stop. There's 3, so we've got 3 treble crochets and 4 loops. We're going to yarn over, pull through all 4 loops to join them, and then chain 2. So now we've got 3 petals, and we're just going to keep doing that all the way around our circle. All right, so we have 11 puffs, and I just like to count them just to make sure I'm on track. So we've got our first one right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need 1 more in that last stitch. So we're right on track. So again, we're going to do the 3 treble crochets together to make our final daisy puff stitch. Join them all together with a slip stitch and then chain 2, and now we're going to join to the top of our first chain 4 with a slip stitch. So just find that top chain, join with a slip stitch, yarn over, pull through your tail. You can cut your yarn at this point and pull that through to secure it. And then here is what our center is looking like so far. We've got our cute center with 10 petals all the way around. Now we're going to add our last color. This color is called Celeste by Coastal Cotton. It's a really pretty minty blue color. We're going to join in any of the spaces around. Again, I'm not going to join in the space where I tied off. So just pick another space. We're going to join that blue yarn with a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 4. So again, just put your hook in any space, lay that yarn over it and pull it through. Yarn over with both strands. That's our first chain. We can drop our tail now, and then chain 3 more. So 2, 3, and 4. Now this is going to be our first corner space that we're working on, so it's the first half of our corner. We're going to go all the way around and then we'll complete that corner when we come back around. So for this first half of the corner, we just need to do 3 treble crochets in this same space. So that first chain 4 counts as our first treble crochet. So again, we're going to yarn over twice, go in that same space, yarn over, pull through once, twice, and then instead of stopping here, we're going to pull through and finish off that stitch. So that's 2 treble crochets, we need 1 more, so yarn over twice, go into the same loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and finish it off, pull through 2. So this is a little bit different than our puffer stitch. We're not joining them together, we're just finishing off that treble crochet each time. So that's our first half of our corner. In these next side spaces, we're going to do 3 double crochets. So to double crochet is just yarn over once, go into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, we need another one. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is 3 double crochets in that next space. So we've got our 3 treble crochets, 3 double. In the next space, we're going to do 3 double again. And these 2 side spaces where we're doing 3 double crochets are going to be side 1 of our square. So there's 2 and 3. Okay, so here we have our first half of our corner, and then we've got our first side with 3 double crochets. In this next space, we're going to do corner 2. So in each corner space, we're going to do 3 treble crochets, chain 2, 3 treble crochets. So yarn over twice, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's 1. 2, and 3. There's our 3 treble crochets. Next, we're going to chain 2, and that chain 2 is what gives us this corner space right here. So don't forget your chain 2 right there. That is what's going to make your square into a square. If you forget the chain 2, you'll just be going in a circle. And then we're going to do 3 more treble crochets in that same space. So as you'll notice, each corner space is going to have 3 treble crochets, chain 2, 3 treble crochets. All right, so there's 2. I just need 1 more here. All right, so there's my 3 trebles, chain 2, 3 trebles, and that is our second corner. All right, in the next 2 spaces, we're going to do 3 double crochet clusters in each of those next 2 side spaces. This is going to be side 2 of our square. So again, a double crochet is just yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So there's our first 3 double crochet cluster. We just need to do that same thing in our next side space. All right, so there's side 2 complete, and now we're going to do our next corner. So again, 3 treble crochet, chain 2, 3 treble crochet to make corner number 3. There's my 3 treble crochet. Now I just need to chain 2 to create that corner space. And I'm going to turn my square to the side now and complete 3 more treble crochet in that same space to complete our corner. So let's take a quick look at our spaces now. So this first corner has 3 treble crochet, chain 2, 3 treble crochet. The next 2 side spaces have 3 double crochets in each side space, and then that next corner again, 3 treble crochet, chain 2, 3 treble crochet. As you'll see, each of the corners have that same combination in them. And then each of our side spaces just have the 3 double crochets in each of those 2 side spaces. So we're going to go ahead and turn our work, and then we're going to do 3 double crochet clusters in our next 2 side spaces, and this is going to be side 3 of our square. So there's 3 double crochet, and I need to do 3 double crochet in the next space. So there's our side completed. Now we're going to complete corner number 4 with, again, a 3 treble crochet, chain 2, 3 treble crochet. So there's 3 treble crochets. I need to do now my chain 2. There's 1, 2, and then turn my work. And again, 3 treble crochets in that same space to finish off corner number 4. All right, there's my last corner. So there's corner 4 completed. And then now we need to just complete our last side, which is 3 double crochet clusters in each of the next 2 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So here's where we are so far. We've got our corners completed, 3 of our corners completed. Now we need to complete our last corner. So if you remember, we started off with our 3 treble crochet and then worked our way around. We need to finish that corner off with the remaining 3 treble crochet and chain 2, just like the other corners. So we're going to do 3 treble crochets in that first corner space. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and then now we just need to chain 2 to make our corner space, and then now we're going to join to the top of our chain 4, so just find that stitch at the top of your chain. I go through both legs of that stitch. We're going to join with a slip stitch, so just yarn over and pull through all of the loops on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through that tail. You can trim off that yarn and then weave in your ends. Next week, I'll be sharing a tutorial on how to use these daisy granny squares. If you would like to join me for that project, you will need 18 of the daisy granny squares, and then meet me back here next Thursday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, where I will be showing you how to put them together in a cute drawstring backpack. All right, that's gonna be it for today's tutorial, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. So go ahead and have fun making your squares, and then join me back here next week. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. You can also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming fun. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time.